Have another one. That's free fire.
Get
Friendly
another hot
fire.
drop.
Rather? Okay, no. Friendly fire. They're just going for a vehicle. They'll be fine.
Ah! Ooh, get in.
Maybe.
Or not.
Maybe they'll
Whatever.
be fine.
Yeah. Hopefully, I assume that this was more vehicles, but if they're staking around here, then maybe not. But let's look at circle number 1. Oh my god, they actually won. Oh my god, necro action. That scared me. I didn't expect to hear that. That's sharp shot taken down immediately. So, nope. I guess struggling to do this is just... something must have been said in all chat.
On to kickstart right there as we check in with friendly fire.
You think it was targeted, though?
I'm not going to say it wasn't targeted.
Okay, all right.
That.
Mr. Bet hedging. Right now, Peak versus Spam. Spam's still in the middle of a fight in an urban area once again, trying to throw the momentum further. Ooh. And what an aggressive, ambitious push. And it's going to work out. It's Selfish try and trade. That's a grenade. Or I thought it was. Oh, okay, it was. It just wasn't cooked at all.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit of a raw grenade there, but Selfish really taking the initiative there, not wasting any time going there, pushing. Didn't get the flush, though. So Spam still has hopes here, although that's not going to help.
Yeah, that was the wrong grenade. Someone... That was supposed to be a smoke, I think.
I think maybe he thought he was going to try to angle it through the door, and unfortunately that was just a little too ambitious. So no harm. They got to turn around and now focus on the rest of Peak, although it looks like they may have spotted out the other two. I don't think they know about Selfish, so Selfish could have this timed beautifully. Goes through. Oh, got him just as Yato left that room. So the happy feet on Yato keeping him alive there.
Selfish, this is a rough push back over to the hilltop, but if he's able to get here and stabilize himself, that's a nice high ground angle to continue to set up this crossfire versus Spam. HPC also looking out. Spray comes out. Selfish is able to drop one from that angle.
Oh, can't get the flush though, as Yato is ready for the repeak. And that's going to be a trade of knocks, although the grenade will flush out the kill. And now Yato going to go down again. MV08PS. I got to imagine that's short for something, but I can't for the life of me tell you what it is right now, Cameron. As Peak FA going to take this moment to get the res on their fallen teammate. You can see HVZ just looking to see if anything will peak, although it looks like Thoreau's was able to get to his fallen teammate freely to get that res off. And so now we're back up to a 2v2.
But this is not in the circle. It's not in the circle. Whatever the numbers are, this is taking way too long. Whoever survives this, if anyone really, is going to be coming to the next zone so late. It's almost like this fight wouldn't even matter. The kill points would be basically all that they can rely on here. And now that HVZ goes down, Selfish once again finds another great angle for another knock. But can they actually confirm this fight to get on the move?
Clean sprays coming out from both sides, as Selfish will try to finish things off with the grenade, or the flashbang actually. He's going to make the push here. You got to be careful. You're pushing as a solo. They do get the res off, and it looks like Selfish is going to put things on pause, wait for the rest of his teammates to come and provide him some support, but they know they have to finish this off, as you said, quickly. The circle has moved down to the south, and they have to get on the move once again. Fortunately, they do have vehicles here, though.
MV looking for the angle. They have Spam boxed in. They're just surrounding them like a pack of wolves. He got the windows, gonna get spotted, but no real damage traded either way. But it is still information gained for both sides.
He was waiting on it too. You could see, just is expecting that peek from that second floor window. Unfortunately, they're Oz quick on the Q&E. See, Jiggle peeks right back in. Selfish gets there just too late, as they are trying to reposition themselves once again. Careful. That is your own player. Doesn't get the knocks though, so no harm, no foul, as Selfish now working around the outside of the wall. And there you go, he's gonna find Yato with that Molotov.
Really good in what you saw in him. The second that the knock went, they're gonna push 3 versus 1. Just put the pressure on and play for the trades. But Theros is able to get HVZ. This is starting to be a bit hairier than they were hoping for. Down very, very low HP. One straight bullet is all that they need.
He's got the fanciest feet on earth right now, Theros. He's staying alive somehow, some way.
How?
He is just not going down, and the blue has arrived. Theros might actually go down to the blue here, but not before he takes out another one of Peak. Selfish now, has to pull away. Theros will go for that heal. No, he's going for the points.
Does he not have any meds left? Oh, popped the gun out at the last second. But Selfish is still the only one alive. They got 4 kills. Selfish, all 4 kills himself, but that is it. So far away from the zone. The blue's not doing enough damage that he still can't get there, but it's going to be no expectations here on out. But let's look at the rest of the circle here on the south side. The east got north of Fiumba, but they're going to be running into a similar situation. SONIQS and LG both with a number of guns trained right onto their position. And, well, if a gun doesn't work, a grenade surely will do the trick.
Just imagine a line here with SONIQS and LG dynamic in a very rough position. LG did lose kickstart earlier, but it does not look like that's slowing them down at all, as the grenade will find Lister, Snakers will find Delta. Dynamic down to 2. LG have to reposition just a little bit to avoid the line of sight of SONIQS. They'll find Clemson now as well, and Luminosity trying to make the hard push. You can see the fire coming from range from Shrimzy. Camberghini the last one up. He's trying to hold the line. Rello will find the angle though, and that's 4 kills in the pocket of Luminosity.
They lose 1, they gain 4. That's a good trade. I'll take it. And now they have their attention pulled immediately north. And with the circle shift favoring them away from water, whether they intended to or not, they are going to be going down to the blue. The last few members, they're eliminated in 9th place. Top 8 placement points are kicking in. And Third Eye, all 4 deep in a single Jeep, like they're going on a camping trip, but there's nowhere to go to pitch their tent.
This is what we were worried about for all of these teams on the north side. Everything has been clogged up on this north and western side, and just like that, Third Eye gets eliminated. LFP going to be the one to get the last bullet into Adam. And LG still 3 up. They still have control over this northeastern side. SONIQS, they actually have the lion's share of control over the hard cover in the center of this circle. So things looking really good for SONIQS. STK still 4 up as well, just off to their west. New circle pops and will hug the western side. Not many people will have to move except for those on the north. 0-0 Nation.
LG, you got to give it up to LG though. There wasn't a lot of options for them because everyone at some point is going to have to go into that field.
Actually Decimate the one giving them support. I'm sorry, get a little confused there. And now they're turning their attention over towards the aforementioned 0-0 Nation, who is down to just LFP. But you can see Haven has zeroed in on his team, or former teammate, I believe, is. That will do it for 0-0 Nation, but a big game for them and a big come up. 11 kills as they climb up the leaderboard.
Yeah. Still 9th place, and they might not be holding on to that for much longer because Decimate and Elevator are knocking at their doorstep. But definitely a good return to hopefully better form into tomorrow and Sunday. But now we have 5 teams remaining. And again, we have SONIQS with good position on the east side, but they are going to eventually have to leave this. They have a couple of little blocks that they can use, almost like roadblocks or Minecraft, peppered out the west of their compound. Maybe they can pick up a couple more kills from there, but really it's just STK's 1-1-2. It used to be a 1-3, but Penta has extended towards the north, and that's going to potentially give them a lot of control if they can hold on to it.
Yeah, I actually love that move from Penta, going up high, getting a little bit of a different angle. And I think that angle might have been taken to provide Purdy Curdy with a little bit more support. And as I say that, Purdy Curdy actually leaving that building that he was in and pulling back towards his teammate. Meanwhile, Decimate gonna have to try to send it through the open fields, and this is the last thing you want to do. They will lose 1, but it looks like, I speak too soon. Decimate is out in 5th place. We are down to your top 4.
Yeah, Penta with that position that he just found, holding the line, getting the first knock in. If, well, SONIQS didn't get the kill, that grenade likely would have. Purdy does get knocked. Alo, I think, is going for the revival. Penta's giving some covering fire. Can't land too many shots, but it's still providing pressure and hopefully giving the room and the timing for the revive to come on in. But what are Elevate going to do? They've had 2 players of theirs removed, but maybe they can try and slowly sneak up while STK are distracted.
I mean, SONIQS had such great position on that high ground. STK selling out and sending Alo to go get the revive onto Purdy Curdy. They want to have 4 up in this late game. It was a very risky play, but they end up pulling it off here as SONIQS turn their attention back towards their south side. Fiumba trying to escape the last round will miss, and Capitan and Fiumba, they're going to clean up Ethan. One more up for Elevate. Hikerman hiding in the smoke. He's got next to no HP left. Capitan just waiting for him to show his face. The flashbang comes through. It's going to be a little too far. Capitan gets the kill. One more in the bag for Fiumba. He could actually get this res on the M1ME, I think, and yeah, he's going to go for it. There it is.
If he sticks it, he's got the cover of the smoke, but the blues coming in. They're going to have to push just a little bit forward, so I don't know if they can get any more points off of that, but it was still a really, really good show by Capitan. Saw the flash come out, knew he just needed to hold that angle. He wasn't going to be blinded, but what can he do now? Running out to the open. Who's going to pick this kill up? It's going to be Shrimzy once again. SQ up to 7 kills.
And now the battle of heavyweights. It's not SONIQS and LG this time. It's STK and SONIQS. Tale as old as time. 4v4 for the final victory here in day number 1. It has served SONIQS in such a big way in so many games. He just dictates what the other team will have to do, forces their hand, forces them to position themselves in bad spots so that the rest of his squad can take advantage. Right now, M1ME holding down that hard cover that's closest to Kurt, and Kurt is taking so much damage.
Oh, yeah, and that damage was called because M1ME pulls out a grenade to try and finish that off. It's going to be Kurt going down, which means SONIQS now with a 4 versus 3 advantage. It is looking even stronger in their favor, and not only that, Purdy Curdy being down gives M1ME even more space to be a huge nuisance.
Oh, the fresh smoke for M1ME. Shrimzy will find Penta as he tries to peek around the edge. M1ME will get knocked low. STK, Vegas will get knocked. It's all down to Alo. He's got a tree to his name. He's got the blue at his back. He will lie on his belly to see if he can maybe get 1 point off of this, but the grenades are going to get him low, and Shrimzy will wrap it up. SONIQS clutches their fist and finishes off shoot to kill.
11 kills at the end there. They didn't have too many going into, I think it was phase 6 or so. They only had 2 sitting in that compound, but when everyone else started to get funneled into that field, they were just picking up frag after frag after frag. And the timing of knowing when they would be safe to push out and take the space, like, they didn't lose a single individual. 4 alive at the very end is the oldest win condition in the book.
And you can talk about the, I mean, just unbelievable fragging power of Tigleton. You talk about Shrimzy, who has been stepping up in a big way. Hwinn has been stepping up as well. But for my money, Cameron, M1ME was the reason that SONIQS was able to clean that up so cleanly.